Hello! Welcome to another week with author Ejamie. I really enjoyed doing the first week that we did last week, so I figured this could be a continuing thing. So, first off, baby Vinka is still alive, which that makes me so happy. It's been like 2 weeks now, and she's still thriving, and little ones are like coming in, and that makes me so happy. And in case I forgot, I think I mentioned this in my last one, I got her a new outfit. And how adorable is this? So for this week, I am planning, I have a lot of stuff that I'm hoping to get to, but I need to sort of just spread it out so that I don't make myself like all overwhelmed, and know that like if there's stuff that I don't get to this week, I can get to it next week. But I really want to get back to my reaction videos, because for this month that's been a little bit on hold as I was wrapping up finishing my book, the 4th book in the Blood Vows series. This is Will's book, book 4, The Choice. So I've been pretty much in the final crunch of that this month, so I didn't really have time to do many of my reaction videos, so we will be getting back to that in September. If you are new here, I am doing reaction videos for Hershey's Chocolate Kisses, a Turkish drama. That is not the name of the show. I cannot pronounce the name of the show because I'm an ignorant Canadian girl. We are doing, the Turkish drama is Hercai. I cannot pronounce that. We are doing reaction videos for Outlander, for Supernatural, and for Lost, and I would like to do another movie reaction for this month as well. So this the week's been good. Work has been, good. I enjoy working where I work in ways that like I haven't enjoyed previous retail jobs. I enjoy this one much more, but it's still retail. It's still certain dregs of humanity make you want to punch them in the face. But for the most part, that is on a lesser scale than other retail jobs that I've had. And I just find now that I've started doing these, like going out on like, my walks on like my days off and stuff, it's sort of kind of helped when like work kind of gets too stressful to know that I sort of have this to look forward to. It's actually helped a lot. So I would totally recommend that for people. Like if you're stressed at work, just when you have like days off, go out, get out into like, I live in the city, but get out into like nature, and just like go for a walk and sort of like explore your city, and like just it really helps a lot. So for this week, I'm hoping to get to, hopefully tomorrow, go to High Park. That's like a major park here in Toronto, and I'm really kind of hoping to go and just sort of like explore and take some reading time, which leads me to what I'm reading this week. And I'm almost finished it, and I'm hoping to finish it tomorrow when I go to High Park, and it's Julia Quinn's First Comes Scandal. Y'all, I am loving this book so much. It is so sweet, and I'll go more into it when I do my wrap-up for it, which I'm hoping to do on one of these days off, my book wrap-up, and my book haul. So I'm hoping to get those videos out. I'm also reading Gabriel Garcia Marquez's 100 Years of Solitude, which I've had this book on my shelf for like the longest time, because it actually belonged to a cousin of mine that passed away years ago, who I cared about him very much. And he was a reader like I am. And when he passed away, I got a few of his books. So that book has sat on my shelf for a long time. I just had not been, I guess, ready to pick it up and read it. But this week I started. And I have some thoughts. Again, I've just started, so I just have some thoughts. But I'm sure that I will have many thoughts as it goes on. And I will have that one in a wrap-up. I don't know if I'm going to finish it this month. Or I don't know if I'm going to finish it in September. But, and I've finished, in audiobook I finished Bella Fortuna. But I think it's Rosanna Chiafalo, something like that. And I definitely have thoughts about that one. I may just say. And yeah. So that's sort of like what I've been reading kind of over the month. And I'm hoping to, today I either want to edit last week's weekly vlog, or I want to finally edit and put together my Supernatural Convention experience, because I finally got the clips and videos that my sister took. So I either want to do that, or I either want to do the weekly vlog editing. I know the weekly vlog editing will be shorter, because we did a lot at the Supernatural Convention. We got a lot of stuff from the Supernatural Convention. So I'm sort of debating which one I'm going to do. So I want to do a lot of like video related stuff this chunk of my days off. At the same time, Monday is Labor Day, and I know that we will be closed on Monday. So I can sort of shift stuff around to that day. So I don't want to make myself feel like too overwhelmed. Just know that I can sort of like spread stuff out, because I will have an extra day off. So looking very much forward to that. So, heading out on my walk now. So I will be bringing you guys along for like little bits and bobs of that. And yeah, so I will see you guys in the next little bit. So just got back from my walk, and it was lovely. The weather is beautiful. It's supposed to rain later, but there's a nice breeze right now. It's getting a little warm sometimes because when it clouds over and there's like a really nice breeze, but then there's like these little moments where like the sun peeks out and it gets a little too warm. But thankfully you get the relief from the breeze, and it was lovely. Went to the library, picked up some stuff, so I wanted to show you guys that. I picked up some CDs, some relaxation CDs, instrumental music that I really like to listen to on my walks. And one of them is Alexandra Rebeloff, the Sea Ranch songs, and it's violin and cello. Where am I going to put this? Let me move that and put that there. I also picked up Piano Masters. And I picked up Nocturne. And it's music for Native American flute. And that sounds really, really pretty. Picked up an audio book. And this was Sophie Kinsella's 20s Girl. I'm not big on the Shopaholic series. I know that it's like really popular and a lot of people love it, and that's great, but it never really grabbed me. But this one seems really, really good. When the ghost of her great aunt Sadie visits her, Laura Lincoln, an average 20-something entrepreneur, believes she's truly lost her mind. Eager to send the ghost packing, Laura agrees to her last request: find a particularly special missing necklace. As she commences her mission, Laura discovers a newfound friend in her deceased great aunt, as well as an unexpected romance. So, quite looking forward to that. That looks like fun. Picked up some DVDs, and one of them is two of them is a Spanish soap opera with, I was looking over there, and you know how I love my telenovelas, and there's one that I'm looking for that I cannot find that we watched years ago in Portugal, and it was a Spanish soap opera, and it was something called Cara Suja. I'm looking for that one, but I found this one, and thankfully they have the English subtitles, so I picked it up, and it's, where is it? The thing is covering it, but I think it says Amor Real, but it's in Spanish, so I'm pronouncing it. I'm butchering the pronunciation. I'm sorry. And this is part 1. And this is part 2. And it's 7 discs, and it's 23 hours. 23 hours, I think. Special edition, so it might be like a condensed version like Escravizado was, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching this one. Yeah, so it's in Spanish, and it's some sort of like forbidden love thing, but like I'm Portuguese, so I can understand Spanish a little bit, and I could make out like what the plot is. It's like a forbidden romance. I believe it's like her mother wants to marry her to somebody that is not him, I think. And I think it's sort of, he goes off to like get his fortune, and then like comes back, and yeah, it's sort of like that kind of deal. So looking forward to that. And I also got another novella, and it's Amor Bravio Cuando Manda el Corazón. So that's that one there. And I believe this one is kind of giving me like Count of Monte Cristo vibes. Where like it's again like they're in love. I think. Or are they in love before he gets attacked or something? But he comes back and he wants like revenge, and I don't know if like he meets her when he comes back, or they were young and like, yeah, because it would take too long to translate the plot right now. But yeah, really looking forward to that. I also got Rocket Man with Richard Madden, who was Robb Stark, Game of Thrones, and the lead Robin Hood, the guy who played Robin Hood. Oh, Jesus H. Roosevelt Christ. No, not Joel. Taron Edgerton. Oh my God, Taron Egerton. Taron Egerton. Jesus, his name just fell out of my head. But yeah, so really look forward to that. And I got season 2 and season 3 of, Queen of the South, which again, I don't know why. I never got into Breaking Bad. However, I guess it's just because like, I don't know why. I never got into Breaking Bad. However, I love Narcos Mexico. And I loved the first few episodes that I watched of Queen of the South. I mean, she, like, takes over this drug empire. You get, like, the first couple of episodes where she's, like, betrayed. And she, like, is, like, being, like, used right now to, like, smuggle drugs. And you know that, like, she's just gonna, like, take over the whole thing and, like, get revenge on the people who betrayed her. So I am all here for that. However, I never got into Breaking Bad. I guess because, like, I'm not interested in, like, the whole, like, meth thing and I don't know. Yeah, so Breaking Bad didn't work for me, but these shows did. Narcos Mexico, and I'm really enjoying the first couple of episodes of Queen of the South. I have the first season that I got from the library a couple of weeks ago, and now I have seasons 2 and 3. And I also got this documentary on food, Delicious Science. I love food documentaries as well. Yeah, so that was my little library trip. And then on the way back, it was so lovely. I went and I sat in the park for a while, and I finished First Comes Scandal by Julia Quinn. I'm going to go more into this when I do my monthly wrap-up, but y'all, I love this book so much. This book just made me so happy. Yeah. So, that was my little walk today. So, what am I going to do? Am I going to edit last week's vlog, or am I going to edit the Supernatural convention? I think I'm going to edit the Supernatural convention, because that's going to take longer. And I think I'm going to have less time tomorrow, because tomorrow I want to go to High Park and explore that. So I might come home like a little bit later. So I might do the Supernatural convention today. And if I have time, get some editing done on my Blood Vows Book 4, The Choice, Will's Story. Yes, I would like to spend some time editing that as well. Right now, I'm going to go and make lunch. I'm thinking chicken and fries. I'm in the mood for that. So, yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Later. Hello! So, this is day 2 of my weekly vlog here. Yesterday was a pretty good day, and had a bit of a, well, like I started editing the Supernatural vlog, and that's all, like, fine and good. Then, towards the end of the night, I got, like, a little frustrated about something, and then, as, like, I was getting ready for bed, I can feel myself start to, I call it, like, crashing, when you sort of feel like you're about to start crying. And I think I mentioned before here that I had had depression in my 20s, and it's much better now, like, doesn't even compare. But it's sort of always there, like, in the back of your mind, kind of like a little hum. And for the most part, I haven't had like a sad sort of episode. Technically since actually July, the end of July, right before the Supernatural convention, because on the 26th it was the anniversary of my sister's death. So that was a hard day. But that was an expected hard day. Like, I knew that, yeah. So I had like a bad sort of crying day then. But like before that, I hadn't had one in a while, I think, since the day that my sister died. And I don't really count those as sort of like the same as like when I would have my like depression episodes, because those are like events that you would expect to be sad about. For me, when I would have depression, I'd be like sad or like scared or like panicked for like no reason, no discernible reason. That's what I think like depression is to me. Being depressed about somebody's dying, or the death of somebody, or the anniversary of the death of that person, is not depression to me. That's normal. Normal. But yeah, yesterday, sort of as I was getting in bed, I could feel myself sort of start to crash, and I felt like I was going to have like a crying fit. And I've learned that if I'm able to, not to fight it, just cry it out, let it happen. Because 99% of the time, if you try and fight it, it only makes it worse. So if you're by yourself, and if you're able to give into it, go through it, let it pass, and then you'll be better. Thankfully, it didn't get that far. I just felt like it was coming, but then it just sort of didn't happen. I just sort of like put on my relaxing music as I was laying in bed, getting ready to go to sleep. And that sort of just helped, I guess. So that was good. Yeah, so editing my Supernatural vlog, almost, I think, done with that. It's long, so I think I'm going to split it up into like 1 or 2 separate videos, where like day 1 will be of the convention will be one video, which was the July 29th was the first day. So that'll be one video, because we got a lot of stuff for that. And then depending on if we have too much stuff for day 2, it'll be its own video, and same with day 3. If not, then day 2 and 3 will be combined. Also, have to do my wrap-up for the end of the month. I might do my book haul. I might do my August book haul today and do the wrap-up tomorrow, because today I'm going to spend a little bit more time out, because I want to go to High Park, which is like a major park here in the city, and sort of explore that for a while, which I haven't done. I went there, I think, maybe once in my lifetime. I had lunch there with my sister, who is the one who sadly passed away. So So I've never really, like, explored it, which is weird because I've lived here all my life, and it's a major park, and I'm surprised that I've never really actually gone there and explored it. So I'm gonna go, and it should be a nice, relaxing time because yesterday I sat in, like, a small park and finished First Comes Scandal by Julia Quinn, and so I sat there for, like, maybe 20 minutes and just finished my book, and it was wonderful. I loved it. So today, so I said, since I finished that, I'm going to be starting Night Magic by Charlotte Vale Allen, which sounds like a bit of a Phantom of the Opera retelling. Yeah. Eric is our hero, and he's scarred and in love with this girl, Marissa. Oh, but he's an architect. He's a reclusive architect. But yeah, it sort of feels like a Phantom of the Opera retelling, and I really like Charlotte Vale Allen's books. They're very sort of soapy and melodramatic, and yeah, so that's the book that I'm going to be starting today. And yeah, I'm still reading. Yeah, this book, I don't know. This book is causing things. 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. And yeah, I have some thoughts about it, so definitely will be sharing that when I finish it. But I'm at this part where this is why I got frustrated. I got to a scene where there were, like, 3 different Jose Arcadios in a scene, and I didn't know who was talking and who was talking to who. Why? Why did you do this? Why? There's like so many Jose Arcadios. There's gonna be, like, so many Aurelianos. I don't understand. Why would you do this? Why would you give people the same names? And don't tell me that it's like a Spanish thing or whatever. Like, there are people with, like, discernible different names in Spanish language. Okay? No. He did not have to do this. But that's sort of where I am. The writing is beautiful. However, oh, this is a weird book. This is a really weird book. But we're getting through it. We're getting through it because I wanted to read it. Because it belonged to, again, I mentioned a cousin of mine who I cared about very, very much, who passed away years ago, and I got his books. Yeah, so that's sort of where we're at for today. Hopefully going to be getting some editing also done on Will's book, The Choice, Blood Vows book 4, but I'm not sure because we're editing the convention. We're doing my book haul. We'll see after that. If I have time, we'll do some editing. But yeah, so that's where we are. So I'm about to head out, and I will talk to you guys later. Hello! So it is 3 p.m. right now, and that is much later than I wanted to do this update. But went on my walk, went to High Park, and that was lovely. It was so fun. It was just so fun, like walking through there, and there are these like paths and sort of like trails that you take, and it was just gorgeous, just sort of exploring the whole park. And I'll have like little bits and bobs from that in this week's vlog. So that part was all great. And then I realized that I was sort of somewhat close to this old bookstore in an area that I used to live in. Not the Book City one, but there was another bookstore. So I thought, because I have no willpower, let's go to that one. And turns out it was closed, which it did not say that on the website when I was like trying to find it, because I was sort of walking and I was like, shouldn't it be closer? Shouldn't I have reached it by now? But so I looked it up on the Google interwebs, and it said that it was open, and that I was actually like just like a minute or two away from it, so I was on the right track. But when I get there, it's closed, and there's a note saying something like they're going to be closed from August 26th through, I think, September the 3rd or something. So just the week that I sort of went to explore it, it was closed. But what was open was a Dollarama, really big-ass Dollarama. And occasionally, Dollarama sells books, like fiction books. That like they usually have like the kids' books and the kids' stickers and all that stuff, but sometimes they have the big adult fiction books. So I went in and I got some books because they had some good ones. And because, again, see, no self-control. Somebody had a book, had a bag that I saw that's something like, I have no shelf control. Shelf, S-H-E-L-F. And I'm like, I want that bag. But just showing you what I picked. Oh, when I was at the park, I had wanted to do some reading, and I did. I started Charlotte Vale Allen's Night Magic, which it's shaping up to be, like, I'm only like 20 pages in, but I'm really, really enjoying it so far. Yeah, it's like very much sort of is giving me like Phantom of the Opera vibes, because like he's disfigured. He's an architect though. He's disfigured and he like wears a cape, and he's like 30 something, and she's right now when he meets her 16, and he is affected by her. I don't. It's not a romantic thing, I don't think, just yet, but definitely she has an effect on him, and I'm not seeing it sort of in the same light that I'm seeing in 100 Years of Solitude, when Aureliano falls in love with and marries this poor girl, Remedios or something. And it specifically says she hadn't even been through puberty yet. So I could go on a big old ass rant about that, but we'll save it for when I finish the book. But for this, he'd been in like this severe, really bad car crash, and he's sort of hidden away from the world. He's an architect, and he only takes like certain jobs at certain hours because he doesn't want to go out in the daylight because he's all disfigured. And so I sort of see it like he's 30, but he's not this like mature man. You can see it as justifying or whatever, but I see it differently, because she is she's 16, and it's not a romantic thing just yet. But yeah, so I'm really enjoying it so far. But at the Dollarama, I picked up The Glorious Guinness Girls by Emily Hurricane, but they all look pretty much like historical fiction. Next is Our Last Goodbye by Shirley Dixon. Rather World War II. Next one is The Light After the War by Anita Abriel. And that's after World War II. I have a niche. What can I say? And The Paris Secret by Natasha Lester, and it's involving Christian Dior and like fashion, and looks very, very yummy. Awesome. So yeah, I picked those up at the Dollarama, and I had so that took me a while to actually get to the store, and then actually get to the dollar to find out it was closed, and then actually get to the Dollarama, and then thankfully I didn't have to wait too much for the bus going to my subway station. But the bus from my subway station to my street was going to take another 20 minutes. So I ended up walking it and got to my grocery store because I wanted to pick up something for lunch because I knew that sort of like I would get home a little bit later. Didn't think I'd get home this late. Like, it's 3:20 right now. But I had, like, the bus was coming in like 20 minutes, and if I walked, it would take me 20 minutes to get to my street, so I just walked it. Got to the grocery store, and I wanted to get one of those, like, ready-made meals that they have sometimes. Of course, by the time I got there, they were gone, and I ended up just buying chili and, like, a loaf of bread. So, and I actually got some, like, chicken wings and, like, my grapes! My favorite grapes. But they only come once summer is over and fall starts. These are my absolute favorite grapes. They're like the wine kind of grapes. And, yeah, so, not gonna be recording any, like, vlogs, or not vlogs, but, I'm not gonna be doing my book haul or my wrap-up today, because it's too late. Because I want to finish up the Supernatural convention vlog for day 1. And then I want to try and get some editing done on the choice. So that's sort of where we are for like the rest of the day. Later than I wanted it to be again, but the High Park portion of my vlog was lovely. That was such a wonderful experience. I am very much looking forward to doing it again sometime down the road. But there's like a bunch of like other things that I want to explore in my city. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this clip right here, and I will see you guys later. Hello! Welcome to day 3 of this weekly vlog. So what am I doing today? I have to go to the post office, and I'm going on my walk and going to the library most likely, and I'm going to pretend that I'm not going to go to the thrift store that is close by and probably buy more books. So yesterday was kind of a not great day, just because me getting home later than I had planned to sort of threw my schedule sort of all off whack, and towards the end of the night I kind of got a little overwhelmed by and sort of disappointed in myself of all the stuff that I had planned to do this weekend, or not this weekend, but this week, and just didn't sort of get done. There was like I don't know, I tell myself that like I should be kinder to myself, because I did finally get the day 1 of the Supernatural convention vlog done, but that one took a little longer than I had wanted it to, because my sister recorded a lot of the footage because her camera is better than mine, but her camera is also an iPhone. So, and I do not have a Mac computer, so I didn't account for having to convert the clips to my format for my PC. So that took a little bit longer, but that's finally done. But I had been sort of torn between whether I was going to go out at all today or try and get more stuff done. And I decided that I was going to go out today, because I was worried that like if I didn't, then I was going to feel kind of crappy the rest of the day, and like I might get more stuff done, but I was worried that I might have like that I might crash in like have like a crying fit if I didn't go out today and like get like the good sort of endorphin, serotonin feelings that going on these walks give me. Not counting yesterday, which just got a little, like, it was nice when I went to High Park, but just sort of after coming home later than I wanted and throwing my schedule off whack just like left me feeling kind of crappy. And so finished the Supernatural Convention vlog. I wanted to edit more of the choice, but I didn't end up doing that because I finished the vlog kind of late. So I sort of just like, after the vlog was done, I was kind of like not in the headspace to edit. So the day was kind of sort of a wash. The evening was sort of a wash after that. And I just spent the rest of the evening sort of watching DVDs and stuff that I had gotten from the library. One of them, that I have not even like heard about. I watched this documentary about these three boys, three identical strangers, who they grew up not knowing each other existed, and all of a sudden they meet at one of them, like, is at like a college, and all his not his friends, but all these people come up and are like, you know, greeting him as if like they know him, and then like this one guy who's a friend of the other guy knows that it's not him, and is basically tells him that there's a guy here who was here who has your exact face, who I think might be some twin that you never knew about. Well, turns out there were three of them, and they were split up. This happened like in the 80s, and I had never heard this story. I can't believe I'd never heard this story. And it was three babies split up as part of a scientific research study of splitting up twins and triplets to sort of see how they would fare in different family environments. So it was this research guy, or this scientist, I failed to call him that, who had basically puppeteered and essentially ruined all these young babies' lives. And yeah, it was just crazy story. And I finally got back to watching Queen of the South. I finished episode 4 yesterday, and I'm reminded how much I actually loved this series. And I had only watched like up the first 3 episodes before I lost it somehow. I got sort of distracted with like other things, but I'm really glad that I'm watching it again. I'm almost halfway through 100 Years of Solitude. Almost halfway. And listen, this is a beautifully written book. I will not take away from that. But I don't understand all the hullabaloo and the hype and the acclaim that this book gets. I don't get it. Because apart from, like, my favorite bits are the family bits, when it's just like the relationships and this, but there's like so much about like the military and the politics, and it's like, I don't care. I don't care. And I pretty much hate everyone in this book except for Ursula, the matriarch. I love Ursula. She is just badass and just so strong, and so like just the way that she kind of runs that family. I love her. I love her. Everybody else, I can't stand. Hashtag justice for Pietro. My poor Pietro. He deserved better. Just, oh my god. So, that's sort of what I read a little bit more of yesterday. We'll probably read a little bit more today. Nighttime reads, still reading Bees, still loving it. Yeah, so going to the post office, going on my walk, going to the library, probably going to the thrift store to buy more books. And I'm debating whether to do my wrap-up today, book wrap-up, or book haul. I might just have the mental energy just to do a book haul. But again, like, then I'm gonna get like behind, and I want to do like it's like the beginning of the month, and I want to have my book wrap up out. But in other news, it's I usually do my work and editing and stuff to like instrumental music, but it's the Labor Day weekend, and on Labor Day weekend, this radio station plays all 80s music for the entire Labor Day weekend. So that's sort of where my radio is going to be staying for the next couple of days. Because, I'm trying not to get too overwhelmed, because Monday we have the day off, because everything's going to be closed. So I will be able to, like, be at home and maybe record some more, like, videos and stuff. So I'm trying to be kind to myself and not beat myself up over what I'm not getting done. Because, like, eventually it will get done. And just, yeah. So just trying to, like, take it easy. And I have, like, lots of things to do, but I have, it'll get done. It might not get done all today, but it'll get done. So just that. Let's all just be kind to ourselves, people, okay? Talk to you later. So I clearly have no self-control. Clearly none. Because I got a few things. No, technically, these are not all books that I bought. I'm going to show you some stuff that I also got from the library. But I bought books! And I also finally got this in the mail, which is that we're going to open together, and we're going to see what's inside, because there apparently are good things inside. And it's from the Body Shop, and it was something that I got because I had like a $10 coupon, birthday coupon, that I could use, and it was going to expire at the end of August, so I definitely wanted to use that towards a few little things that are in here. So let's open you, and I can show you. Whoops. If I can get in, hello, get in here. Let's see. All the papery stuff. First we have, open up. This, and in case you didn't know, that the Body Shop is, it's vegan, it's cruelty-free, all that good stuff. And this is the Salted Caramel and Vanilla Reed Diffuser, which let's... So those are the reeds. Am I going to be able to smell you, or do I have to light you up first? No. Well, can't smell that, but it's salted caramel and vanilla, so that's going to be awesome. Then we have a little eyeshadow bronzer kind of palette. Which, is that better? Yeah, that seems like it's better. Yeah. In shimmer bronze, shimmer waves. And I got one last thing. And this is a hydrating body mist in fresh raspberry. And all over the body. Not for facial use. Damn it! I wanted it like a setting spray. But okay, let's smell you. Let's try that again. It's not very strong. Oh, it's stronger when you actually put it on your skin. So, yeah. Like that. Disappointed that it's not for your face. But I wanted specifically a facial thing. But, so that's what I got from the Body Shop. So let's see what I got from the store that I pretended that I wasn't going to go to. Let's get you guys. And then I'll show you like what I got from the library. Which is ironic because I specifically say that I don't get books from when I go to the library. I don't specifically get books because I want to get through that shelf, my TBR shelf. But I keep adding books. So, went to the thrift store. First book that I'm going to show you is Mary Wollstonecraft's A Vindication of the Rights of Women, and it's a Penguin classic. And I had heard about it, published in 1792, and caused a big old hullabaloo, because it's all about feminism and vindication of the rights of women. So that's that one. Then I got The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. Now, I will say that I watched the movie with Demi Moore and Gary Oldman and absolutely loved it. I'd had it for like the longest time, but for some reason I kept putting it off. But I'm so glad that I actually watched the movie, so now I'm quite interested in reading the book. And I will repeat this, and this is a hill that I will die on. When there is a movie adaptation of a book, always, always, always watch the movie first. Always. There are people who will say, no, you're supposed to read the book first, because then you get the whole picture, blah, blah, blah. Nope. Watch the movie first. Why? Because if you read the book first, and then you watch the movie, you will nitpick every single little thing that is wrong with the movie that you did not enjoy, because they cut out stuff from the book, or they changed stuff from the book. If you watch the movie first, you will be able to enjoy the movie as it is, and then enjoy the book even more for the stuff that wasn't in the movie or that they changed from the movie. So, I will die on this hill. Always watch the movie first in a book-to-movie adaptation scenario. Next we have Rosamund Pilcher's The Shell Seekers, which I have always meant to get this book, and I think I started it a very long time ago, but I don't think I ever finished it. But I want to try again, because I love my like family saga type books, and so I want to try this one again. And finally, a book that I really hope that I don't already have, because I was looking at this one, and it's Edward Rutherford's London, and, you know, he does those historical saga type books. And I believe, I have New York, and I have Ruska, and I have The Forest. Yeah, so I'm really hoping that I don't already have London. I haven't checked yet. But if it ends up that I do have 2 copies, guess what? Book haul giveaway! So that'll happen. That's what I got from the thrift store that I told myself that I wasn't going to go to. But I went to the library and got some stuff, including some more relaxation, sort of walking music CDs. And this is Echoes of a Dream. And they describe it as, imagine Diva Primel, which I don't know who that is, meets Enya, who I do know who that is, meets Alicia Keys. And it's cello, piano, bamboo flute, ethereal electric bass, and different keyboards. So definitely sounds like something that I would like to listen to as I walk. The next one is Amazonia by Jean-Michel Jarre, and it seems like it's like Amazon, like rainforest type of music. And this is a 2-disc CD set, and it's Peaceful Piano, which I love. Next we have some movies, which, yeah, again, I don't get books from the library. One, because I want to be able to annotate them if I want to, and keep them. And 2, because I want to get through that dang shelf. First one, Dolly Parton, Lily Tomlin, Jane Fonda, in 9 to 5. And I've seen like bits and bobs of this movie, but I've never seen like the whole thing, and I always wanted to. The next one is Harriet with Janelle Monáe, which I wanted to see ever since I saw the trailer. And yeah, I think is it during the Civil War? But yeah, she escapes from slavery, but then ends up going back just to be able to help other slaves escape. And then we have The Story of God, a documentary, narrated by God himself, also known as Morgan Freeman. And Loving, which I always wanted to watch because I love the trailer, by Joel Edgerton and Ruth Negga. And that is the movie based on the story of a interracial couple. And it's a true story. And I got a strike novel movie. I'm not sure. I think it's the 4th. It's based on the 4th of the strike novels by Robert Galbraith, also known as J.K. Rowling. And I have a booktuber friend here that I follow who absolutely adores all the strike novels. And I'd always wanted to see the movies based on them. Again, watch the movie first. I'm sorry, I will always watch the movie first. Because Holiday Granger is the female co-star. Like, the guy is I'm not sure who he is, but he looks cute. The guy is Cormoran Strike, Tom Burke, played by Tom Burke. And his partner is Robin Ellicott, played by Holiday Granger, who I have loved since The Borgias. So, as soon as when I heard that she was the female character, I was like, yes, I need to watch this as soon as possible. So I was very happy that my library had that one, and it's based on book 4. So I'm not sure if that's okay that I'm watching them out of order, but there we are. And I found another Spanish telenovela, and it's called Velvet, and it's seasons 1, 2, and 3, and that is 1. And it is about season 2 and season 3. It is a sort of forbidden love story between a fashion house, between the heir to a fashion house, Alberto, and an employee, Anna. And so she's like this poor employee, and he's like this rich heir to the empire kind of thing, and they fall in love. And it's 3 seasons. I'm hoping season 3 is the last season, and I'm not missing anything. But yeah, really, really looking forward to that. When I went to the post office, I got a few more sticky tabs because I need for when I'm like reading my books and stuff. And I found the latest issue of Oh Reader, which is a fantastic magazine about reading books, and it has articles about books and reading, and I believe there's 1 or 2 short stories, and this is issue 9, number 9. So very much looking forward to that. So that's what I did on my walk today. I spent some money that I told myself that I wasn't going to, but there we are. Yeah, so now I am going to get lunch, and then I'm going to do, I was debating which one I was going to do, whether it was going to be the book wrap-up or the book haul. The book wrap-up is going to take longer, plus after I record that, I still have to edit it. The book haul, I pretty much just show you guys, and then save it, process it, and then it's pretty much good to go. So I think I'm going to do the book haul, because I still have to edit my weekly vlog from last week to put up for you guys. And I want to get some editing done on the choice. So it's going to be the book haul. I'm going to record the book haul next, after I get some lunch. So, yep. I guess I will talk to you guys later.